So my alarm clock goes off at 5:15 because I have to be to work so early to teach. Get up, do weightlifting, I'll work my biceps, my triceps, lats, deltoids, everything. That'll do it. Get the bathing suit on, jump into the pool.
So breaststroke, backstroke, and side stroke.
Do several laps and work on different techniques. Go back to my apartment, gotta shower, get dressed. You gotta blow dry the hair, especially in the wintertime. Gotta eat breakfast before you leave too. Gotta have that bowl of Cheerios. Make my lunch, because you gotta have the little brown bag lunch, you know? Crunchy peanut butter. Get in my car, drive up the West Side Highway. From there, pull into the parking lot, and 8 o'clock, I'm in that classroom. Okay, we're good to go. Let's start the day. Okay, notebooks out. So I want you to write down 5 flaws that you see in yourself. Remember, they can be physical, emotional, mental, etc.
There's almost an aura she gives off that kids want to be around.
One of my flaws is that I worry too much about simple things.
As a teacher, she's motivational. You could tell by the way the kids just adhere to her.
A flaw, wait, I can't think for myself.
I can't.
She's a very positive force in our school, and I think that's a blessing.
I did not make that up. People have come up to me, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? Like it's something bad. And then I realized that they were actually talking about my chair. Personally, I don't see that as a flaw. It's just who I am. When I was 6 years old, my parents and their 2 friends from California, Mike and Harleen, and my sister and I all went out to dinner.
The girls said, oh, can we ride with your friends, with Mike and Harleen? And we said, okay, as long as you wear the seatbelts. It was on our way home. Russ and I are in the car in front of them, and all of a sudden a car crossed over and was coming right at us. And we veered to the right and we heard the crash. And we knew that it was our daughters and our friends that had been hit.
I probably have never really faced it myself, the terror that went through me as we went back to the car. April, immediately I realized she couldn't move her legs.
Honestly, it was probably rougher for my parents to go through because I was so young. It was kind of like, okay, you know, now I'm in rehab, got to go through the rehab, got to learn. Basically, I kind of thought to myself, all right, well, I can't walk anymore, so I'll just use this chair to get around. When I was about 12 or 13 years old, I went to Disabilities Expo in New Jersey, and I found my first racing chair. And when I saw the racing chair, I knew that that was for me. It was speed, it was excitement, and you had to be strong to do it. A friend of mine did triathlons, and he said, hey, like, why don't you give this a try, you know? So I figured, okay, why not? I can swim. I don't have a hand cycle, but I can try that out. And I can do the running portion of it in my racing chair. You can see I'm starting to build my triathlon wall on the left. But these are mostly... CAF, or the Challenge Athletes Foundation, has been such an incredible supporter with triathlons. They said, what can we do to help you to become a faster triathlete? And I said, well, yeah, I really need a new hand cycle. So they said, no problem, we got it for you. Recently, an unfortunate situation happened where I was pushed to the floor and my neck was snapped sideways and I was dislocated at the T1 vertebrae. I was on the phone with my mom and my dad, and I remember I told them that I couldn't race competitively in my racing chair anymore. And he started to cry. And whenever he cries, I cry.
She had become a top racer in her field, and to have all of a sudden this taken away, it just hurt us.
She deals with it in that she's first very upset and she'll cry, but then all of a sudden She says, I've got to move on. And she accepts it.
It's been a fantastic chapter, but the next chapter, whatever it is going to be just as exciting, and hopefully we'll be there to join you in whatever chapter that is.
Even though I won't be able to race competitively anymore, I think this is forcing me to not necessarily slow down in life, because I don't think that's going to happen, but to maybe not race through life so much, but to really enjoy it a little bit more and enjoy athletics rather than compete in them so much.
They make sure they feature.
I think, things happen for a reason, and maybe this is the reason.